Welcome back to the WAFL. We are down now to just 4 teams in the AFC. We have a West Coast battle between the Oakland Redwoods and the Portland Pioneers. And in the NFC, the battle-tested Paris Sentinels face off against the surging Salt Lake City Elks. The conference championships are here. Let's dive in. All right, first up, the AFC Championship game in Portland for the Pioneers and the Redwoods. Redwoods coach Antonio Pierce and his quarterback Jaden Daniels versus the familiar combo of Andy Reid at coach and Patrick Mahomes at QB. And now looking at the matchup details, the Pioneers top 10 in 3 categories, including number 1 in passing yards. Redwoods, they're top 2 in rushing yards per game, but the rest of the stats are looking pretty mediocre. But that's why the games aren't played on paper. Here we go to the first. Mahomes is going to roll out, and the Redwoods rush is going to get in his face, cause an incompletion. So first drive is a punt for the Pioneers, so we have to show it because this ball is going to drop out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So Redwoods pinned way back here, 3rd and 4, and Jaden Daniels is safetied after a deep drop back. And so the Pioneers go up now 2-0. Rashawn Gary making it look easy. Next drive, Pat Mahomes throws, pass caught, the ball comes loose. Look at the heads up roll. David Bakhtiari swooping in, saving the drive. Now 3rd and 9, the Pioneers go to the screen game. Devon Achane has a couple of blockers in front of him, but the Redwoods pierce through the line, comes up short of the first, and so the Pioneers attempt a long field goal, but they've got it, up 5-0. Next possession, end of the first for Jaden Daniels, trying to avoid the rush, but Rashawn Gary gets his 2nd sack of the quarter. That's going to set the Redwoods back to 3rd and 16, but Daniels delivers down the middle. That'll bring the Redwoods down inside the red zone. Nice tough catch for Tyler Boyd. Now second quarter, 3rd and 12. Check down to Jonathan Taylor, and he's tackled at the 7. So 4th and 3 incoming. They're going for it. Play action. Daniels gets the ball out quick to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And the Redwoods take the 2-point lead, 7-5. But later in the second, Pioneers, they're driving. Handoff up the middle. Now it's 2nd and goal. Ball at the 1. Quick drop back. And Mahomes dumps it down to his tight end, Dallas Goddard. And the Pioneers take back the lead, up 5, 12-7, 1 minute to go in the half. Daniels rolling to his right, sacked again. 3rd sack of the game so far. Now facing a 2nd and 21. Daniels throws. He's intercepted. Darius Slay jumps in the way, returns this ball past the 50. And now the Pioneers will take over. Mahomes zips it downfield to his receiver, tackled inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to set him up with some easy points before the half. Kick is good. Pioneers go up 15-7, but 2 seconds left for the Redwoods. And Daniels is launching this ball deep downfield. It's caught with a step. No, the receiver is caught from behind. That could have been a huge momentum swing before the half, but the score remains 15-7. And in the third, the Pioneers are going to the ground game with excellent blocking. Achane's going to get down inside the 10-yard line, tackled at the 8. Now a minute to go in the third. It's 3rd and goal. Read option. Mahomes keeps it, and he scampers into the end zone. 22-7 is the score. And then the Redwoods' next drive ends in a 3-and-out. The receiver can't hang on, so Pioneers will take back over here. End of the third. Here comes the pass rush we saw last week. Right up the middle. Jordan Davis with the sack on Mahomes. So into the fourth we go. Same score. 3rd and inches for the Pioneers. And Achane can't hold on to the ball, so Redwoods take over. It's 3rd and 7 from the 40. Daniels dances around, decides to tuck it and run it up himself, sliding down around the 49, 50-yard line. Drive continues under 2 minutes to go. And here's his tight end, Sinnott, takes it into the red zone. Now ball at the 1 minute and a half to go. And Daniels goes back to his tight end, Sinnott, in a crowd. Defenders draped all over him. Cuts the lead to 8, but they'll need help with the onside kick. And it's no good. Goes straight to the Pioneers receiving team. And so the Pioneers will be able to kneel this game out. However, they leave the Redwoods with 1 second left on the clock. They nearly completed a Hail Mary at the half. Can they get one to end the game? Daniels scooting around, looking for an opening, and he's sacked. Game over. The final nail in the coffin for the Redwoods. Final score, Pioneers 22, Redwoods 14. Making your Portland Pioneers the AFC champions. Now let's crown an NFC champion. Will it be the Paris Sentinels, the 3 seed, or the 7 Salt Lake City Elks, who are led by their coach Jonathan Gannon and QB Lamar Jackson, taking on Matt LaFleur and Joe Burrow for the Sentinels? Here's how they stack up. Both teams bringing in a good defense. Sentinels are 4th best at stopping the run, while the Elks are 7th in the running game. So we'll see who breaks first. But in the first, it's Joe Burrow on a play-action pass. He goes straight for the end zone and places this ball perfectly between 2 defenders. And a nice sliding grab by Curtis Samuel. 7-0 Sentinels later in the first. Lamar Jackson, he's going to take a shot deep as well, but his receiver is double covered. That goes incomplete for their first drive of the game. Sentinels take back over, and now Burrow trying to escape the pocket, but he is shoved hard by Gardeck to the turf. First sack for the Elks. Now 3rd and 15. Burrow stepping up, a lot of room in front of him, but he gives himself up short of the first down. Sentinels will punt it away. So now 3rd and 5 for the Elks, end of the first quarter. And Lamar dumps it down to his back, but he's tackled immediately. And so the Elks are held scoreless through the first. Now second quarter, 3rd down for the Sentinels. Burrow escaping the pocket again. This time he gets the first and more. Tackled at the 47, keeping the drive alive. 3.5 minutes to go in the second. Burrow running for his life. This time the ball comes loose, and the Elks land on it. Big turnover. Burrow is blown up, and the ball is out of here. Now the Elks on a drive in the red zone. Jackson finds his tight end, Gerald Everett, tackled at the 11. Now ball at the 6. 2 minutes to go. Jackson back to throw. Actually, he's going to take off up the middle and score the Elks' first points of the game. We're tied at 7, under a minute in the half. Burrow going across the middle. He wanted Logan Thomas, his tight end, but he got Marte Mapu. Let's take another look. This one is close. The ball is just outside the stretched hands of Thomas. Now 2nd and goal. Lamar going across the middle. There's Terry McLaurin, and he plows his way into the end zone. Elks take the lead with 30 seconds to go in the half, and that's where it'll stay at the half. Elks lead 14-7. And then the Elks will get the ball to start the third. And here's Jackson going down the numbers to Terry McLaurin, starting and ending the halves with a touchdown. So now it's 21-7. Elks have scored 21 unanswered here. 3rd and 3 for the Sentinels at the 40. Burrow, he's going to check it down and come up just short. 4th and 1. And they'll punt it back to the Elks, who go on a drive with 2 minutes to go in the third. Lamar Jackson to Gerald Everett, and Everett gets down to the 2-yard line, setting them up with a 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal, handoff. Bijan Robinson picks up the blocks and dives in for the score. Elks increase their lead 28-7, under a minute now in the third. Another 3rd down for Burrow and the Sentinels. Burrow's taking a shot deep, and he looked like he had a receiver, but swatted away at the last second. Great defense by the Elks. Now Bijan Robinson getting another carry on 3rd down, but it doesn't go anywhere. The Sentinels hold up and force the Elks to a field goal. 31-7. 3rd and 7. Sentinels at midfield. Burrow throws it well short of the sticks. Logan Thomas with the catch, only gains 2, but it's late in the game, just 2 minutes. They got to go for it. And the ball is dropped by Curtis Samuel. So there you have it. The Sentinels' meltdown is complete. The Elks come back from 7-0 to score 31 unanswered and secure their spot in the Waffle Bowl. And so with that, we are down to our final 2 teams, the 2-seeded Pioneers in the AFC and the 7 Elks in the NFC. Season 3 of the Waffle is finally coming to a close. See you next time as we crown a new Waffle Bowl champion.